Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the middle of September. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Pisces, just also keep in mind that I'll never ask you for money or ask you for a reading either via YouTube, email, or on Instagram. There have been an uptick in scammers, so just stay alert for that. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Thought I'd bring back the Celtic cross. Got good reviews in the last one that I did, but if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreons. But let me make sure everything's in view, and we'll get right into this for you. All right. That looks good to me. And we're going to take 3 cards here to clarify later as we go along. Energy on the bottom, you have the 6 of Cups. So this is a memory from the past, potentially. There could also be, so you could be in some sort of situation of nostalgia right now with the 6 of Cups on the bottom, thinking about things that happened, good times with others. This could also mean someone from your past trying to re-enter, whether that's a relationship. I do feel like for some of you this is a ex or some sort of relationship from the past, potentially trying to make a re-entry. You get to decide if that's for you or not. No one can tell you what to do, but I do like to say, your ex is your ex for a reason. So just, every situation's different, right? But just keep that in mind. So I do feel like potentially someone's trying to re-enter. It could even be a friend or family member with that 6 of Cups as well, or an opportunity from the past that's coming back in, something like that. There's some element of the past here on the bottom. Now, taking a look here, you have a nice situation coming in for you during the middle of the month. So right away in your current situation, you have the World. This is some sort of completion of a cycle. Have you gone through everything you wanted to go through with this situation from the past or this person from the past? Is this something that you want to leave in the past, or is it something you want to take with you as you start a new cycle? Because one thing is already completed or is in the middle of being completed right now with the World. And another thing's beginning. So you have to decide what items or what bags you want to pack with you for the next journey, for the next leg, right? And with the World, this is a major victory, because it says you've gone through the entire hero's journey. You've gone from 0, from the Fool, all the way through the major arcana to the World, and here you are, you have arrived. It's potentially some of you also thinking about travel. Maybe you have friends or family that are like international or a great distance away from you. Some of you may be thinking about that and thinking about your family or your friends in some place that's far away, because you have the World and the 6 of Swords. So now the problem here showing up, that's the current situation, this is the problem, is the Page of Swords. Time is coming in to challenge you in some way. Page of Swords can represent delays, disappointing situations. However, there's a lot of different ways you can go with this Page of Swords. It can also mean getting curious about where you want to go next as you complete this cycle. What bags you want to pack with you on the next leg of your journey, getting curious about what you really need. There could also be a younger or more immature person that's causing an issue. It could be this person from the past. For some of you, where it's like you're just completely done with all of that. Some of you may resonate with that, or some of you may be dealing with that. Now, in the past, you have the 6 of Swords. So you've really made some sort of transition to a new place here with this card showing up and the World in the current situation. I mean, you have really put yourself out there, gone to new places, sailed to new shorelines, tested new waters, met new people, and things like that. You've transitioned into a new form of yourself here in the past, and you've spent time. Some of you have moved, maybe even across seas here, because the world is international, worldly energy, and this person's crossing the sea. Some of you may have done that wherever you're located. But that's probably a little bit of a narrow message. But I also do feel like this person, because remember, this is the past position, and the Six of Cups represents past memories or past situations. And some of you are thinking about someone who's farther away from you at this point. And that could be coming in for review. And what's crazy here is in the future, you have the Knight of Wands, another card of travel. So these three cards lined up, Six of Swords, the World, and the Knight of Wands, all indicate travel for some of you. This card almost always comes forward when you're ready to move residence or move to a new place, move to a new land. Do you see this theme that's developing here, Pisces? You're ready to move on. So it's almost like if you're in that situation with that Six of Cups, that if you're resonating with that being like an ex from the past, are you done? Like, are you done with them? Or are you moving on? That's my question for you here with that Knight of Wands in the future position. Others of you are just continuing your hot streak, is what I feel like saying, where it's sort of like you've made these transitions, you've completed these cycles, but you're not done yet. You want more. Like, you want it all right now. And you have this Knight of Wands and you're moving forward. Now, in this, what you're conscious of, what you know, is that this person or situation is not as they appear, potentially. The other thing is that this, if that's not resonating for you, this is, you know that you're sort of emotional right now about something. And I do feel like that's probably connecting more with my intuition as I'm reading this. Some of you are just in an emotional state right now, and you're making a decision based on that. And so I would just, this does say that it's a word of caution for that reason. It's like, you know, those times in your life where you make emotional decisions. We are all guilty of that. That happens because we're human, right? And, you know, it is best when you're, I guess what I would say is I feel like you're aware that you are making an emotional decision about something. And I do feel like that's, if anything, it's good that the moon is in that spot, because it means that you can approach it, you can tackle it head on, you're aware of it. So, and the thing is, in your subconscious here, what you can't see or what's hidden is this person trying to re-enter with this Page of Cups. This is some sort of romantic offer. Now, actually, I could go a couple ways with this, because not everybody's here for romance. So if you're not here for romance, the thing about this Page of Cups is there's unexpected happy news on the way with this coming in, because this is the unexpected. This is what you can't see down here. And Page of Cups can just mean some sort of happiness being delivered, or even the start of a creative project, especially when we have that passionate Knight of Wands in the future. For those romance, for those folks who are here for romance, it's like you're either, this person is from the past is unexpectedly trying to re-enter, or there's someone else trying to re-enter, or there's someone else trying to come in unexpectedly, and you're also dealing with someone from the past. So it's sort of like there's a lot of different things here going on with the water that I'm picking up on, with the moon, Six of Swords, the Cups, the Six of Cups, and then as we move forward too, we have 3 out of 4 cards are cups. So something going on with emotions here for you. Now, where you're headed, you have the Ten of Cups in the current influence, how you're influencing the situation, the things that you're doing, is this Ten of Cups, which is an amazing card. This is total positivity, this is happiness, this is success, this is good times, good things ahead. All cups overflowing, the full manifestation of the Suit of Cups. So this truly feels like a windfall of happiness or emotions, this Ten of Cups, one of the most positive cards in the tarot. You're doing something right here, Pisces. You're making healthy choices. You're making healthy decisions here. I feel like you're choosing happiness over immaturity with the Page of Swords, I do feel like if there's anything I would impart on you, it's like if you get the sense, if you use your intuition that one of these people or one of these situations are immature or just something feels off about it, I would really trust your intuition on that. Now, in the external influence, this is what you can't control. This is just what's happening. You have the King of Cups. So this is somebody who is an emotional leader, somebody who leads from a place of emotional intelligence. You can see they're sitting in water here. Again, we have this repeating theme with water. This person's equipped to handle emotional situations. And so this is like the counterpart to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the therapist in the tarot, but this is their counterpart. So this is just somebody who can handle strong emotions, much like the Queen. And so you're potentially just, I feel like perhaps there could be someone that comes in that helps you weather this storm, this emotional storm here that potentially is happening on the undercurrent. I do feel like actually more so what's going on is with the moon in your awareness, in your consciousness, and the King of Cups, I just feel like you have the tools that you need to work through an emotional situation, because the King of Cups will absolutely do that. So I feel like you have everything you need to work through any sort of challenging emotional situation, and I feel like you're ready for that. Now you have the Seven of Cups here in your hopes and fears. You're a little confused, and you're fearful of choosing the wrong thing. So what I would say to you, Pisces, is there are no wrong answers. And sometimes when you've put in the work, you've done everything you can do, you've completed the cycle, the last thing there is to do is to just put your faith and your trust in the universe, that it will provide for you, or whatever you believe in, God, whatever you believe in. And that's what the Seven of Cups, I feel like, for me in this reading is saying. It also does say you're spoiled for choice. I was picking up potentially on two people entering, two or more people, because you have someone from the past and then potentially unexpected someone else. And we do have other people showing up here with the Page, the Knight, and the King. So some of you are just dealing with an abundance of choice right now in your life. And so it's almost like there's this feeling that you don't want to fail. But the reality is that failure is a blessing, because it exposes what we do and do not want in our life. And the best lessons in some way are learned through failure. And so I do feel like that's kind of something you're fearing, but you can take the stance of looking at it as an opportunity to grow instead of fearing it. In the outcome, you have the Two of Pentacles. There is a change coming, either in your relationships or in wherever it is that you're moving here with this cycle being completed. The Six of Swords world and the Knight of Wands is very prominent to me in this reading, meaning you're going somewhere, you're completing things, cycles are ending and new ones are beginning. Two of Pentacles can indicate financial change. In this case, I think it's a good one. As I always say, when I get the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, I would be careful of speculating, trying to get rich quick. I would be very careful about that. I do view Seven of Cups as a card of speculation because there are so many different options. And so just a word of caution there. However, I do feel like there's a positive change afoot for you here in the future. Let's go ahead and see what these three cards are here to clarify this situation. You have the Queen of Swords. So this is potentially, so the thing about the Queen of Swords is they don't take any crap from anyone. And they take their sword here and they cut through anybody that's not serving them or holding them back. Or this is the assassin in the tarot, as I like to say. You can't get in the Queen of Swords way because they'll push you out of the way. And some of you you're being maybe resonating with just taking a serious approach to these new people that are coming in or these cycles that are being completed. You have this Nine of Wands, definitely so you're strong, you have perseverance here. The thing is, this person here kneeling is like about to quit, but the point of the Nine of Wands is to not quit. It's to not give up because you're almost at the 10, you're almost at the finish line. You're basically there. And so it's definitely like, do you want to lose all of your hard work is really what the Nine of Wands is asking you to look at. And So there's this cycle being completed. Do you want someone to come in and derail that? I think is the question. And you're really interested in relationships for a lot of you with this Lovers card, whether it's a business relationship, platonic, or romantic. There's something here with relationships being shown. And I do feel like there's another element of juggling here with the Two of Pentacles and the Lovers. I sometimes read that as a card of juggling tasks and priorities. So just staying on top of the things you need to stay on top of. Let's go ahead and clarify this even more. Wow. Ask your angels. Whatever if you don't resonate with angels, ask the universe. But this is a clear sign that there's someone coming in here potentially to provide you with guidance. Whether it's through dreams, it's a spiritual, it's energetic, or it's a person. I do feel like there's something coming in. Okay, you'll get answers within the next few weeks on this person or this situation coming in here. This completion being cycled could this this cycle being completed. I said that backwards. Could come in the next few weeks for you. And let's see what else we have here. Recovery. So you're this cycle here is leading you to a period of rest. You can see the person's meditating. Some of you may want to do that. But you're getting your period of rest here for sure. So I feel like it's been a long journey for you with the Six of Swords, the World, and the Knight of Wands all coming one after the other. It's been a long journey for you. And I feel like you're ready for healthy recovery, healthy rest, something like that. Gift. Main male, coffin, wealthy man, Lovers, message of concern, great fortune. Okay, don't get stressed about coffin and message of concern. Coffin is like the death card. It just means an ending in some area of your life. Very rarely does it actually mean death. I do feel like you're delivering a message to this person from the past that maybe you're moving on. There are two or more people here showing up multiple times. It doesn't matter what gender they are. It's just they're people showing up. Gift and great fortune would suggest that you have something good going for you. This is a positive change in your financial situation or your material situation, especially when combined with wealthy man, which is, again, it doesn't matter. The gender doesn't matter. It's just your investments paying off. This person's at the end of a successful trading day. So there's some sort of situation paying off for you here. And for some of you, it's potentially a relationship, but either way, this is amazing. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.